Hello, and welcome to your weekly juice. Tips and advice on how to boost your confidence, conquer self-doubt, and keep you pumped all week. I'm Louisa Jewell, author of Wire Your Brain for Confidence, The Science of Conquering Self-Doubt, which will hit the bookstores on September 21st, 2017. I'm so excited. Now, I reached out to ask you, what causes you self-doubt? And this is what Kathy had to say. I am in the public eye quite a bit, and most people I meet are lovely and complimentary about my work. But when it comes to the internet, it's a whole new ballgame. Some people are just so mean and nasty, it's hard to move on from their horrible criticism. How do I stop caring so much about what these people say? Well, Kathy, being hurt by awful comments that are made by mainly anonymous commentators on the internet is very common, and you're in good company, including people like Oprah and Brené Brown. Now, I have to say that it's totally natural to feel hurt when someone hurls their nastiness at you and you don't even have the chance to look them in the eye and defend yourself. So it's totally normal that you would feel upset. Now, here are 3 things that you can do to help you remove the sting of online criticism and move on quickly to a more positive state of mind. Number 1. I was recently reading Toronto Life magazine about Lainey Liu, who's a very popular gossip columnist who's been slammed, criticized, and attacked online for the work she does. Now, here's how she shrugs off the hate. She just says, it's part of living on the internet. If she's striking that many nerves, she figures she must be doing something right. So just expecting that once you get out into the public eye and you're playing a bigger game, there will be people who don't like what you're putting out. If you just expect that it comes with the territory, you won't take it so personally. Everyone eventually gets criticized on the internet. Now, that brings me to my second tip. I remember the first article I wrote on this online publication, and I received criticism from someone who I felt was this really big name in my field of positive psychology. I was devastated. I was so upset. I started crying. My husband at the time looked at me and said, "You did a lot of research for that piece. Are you just going to sit there and say nothing about their commentaries, or are you going to get back in the ring and stand up for what you believe in?" And I thought, yeah. So I wiped my tears and I got back into the ring. I responded to their criticisms with what I thought were intelligent comebacks. Well, they were not expecting that and soon gave up because they really just wanted to condescend to boost their own egos instead of engaging in a real conversation. I felt better about getting back into the ring and standing up for myself in a professional way. Believe in yourself and don't let others walk all over you. And that brings me to my third tip. Some people say they keep a list of people in their back pocket, and those are the only people who can give them criticism that they will listen to or care about. They just won't care about the rest. But I find that a little defensive. I believe that all criticism, even if it comes from an insightful 12-year-old, can be useful, on one caveat, as long as it's constructive. So I separate out the constructive criticism from the non-constructive. If someone is challenging my work, but they're doing it in a respectful way to start an interesting conversation, then I will listen in and engage in a discussion. I won't take it personally or worry about it. Now, if it's just nasty and mean with nothing constructive to say, then I ignore it. Those people who remain anonymous and take pleasure in trolling others do not deserve a moment of my time or energy. I do strongly believe that people overall will look at my whole body of work and not just one nasty comment, so I don't worry about it. If you are stopping yourself from going after a big dream because you're afraid of the criticism you might receive, remember, everyone receives criticism, even the people who are hugely, hugely successful. Do you think Oprah stops doing her work because there are people on the internet who criticize her? Oh, hell no. And you shouldn't either. Focus on the people you serve and how you can have a positive impact on them, and forget the rest. You have important work to do, my friend. Keep going. I hope this tip was helpful, and if it was, please share this podcast with your friends. And for more tips on how you can boost your confidence, visit louisajewel.com and sign up for my newsletter. Or you can purchase my new book, Wire Your Brain for Confidence, The Science of Conquering Self-Doubt, on Amazon, which will hit the bookstore September 21st. I'll be back next week with your weekly juice. And in the meantime, always, always believe in yourself and stay pumped. Now go kick some butt. All right, we'll see you next time.